Hi everyone, so in today's video we are making the most requested tutorial, which is LED wings. I had a lot of requests to make these ones, and I think my craft friends will hate me that I'm showing that for free, but actually it's nothing hard to make these ones, and it's quite easy. Just need to add the LED lights, and basically that's it. You have wings with the LED lights. Yeah, so I will show you how to add them, how to make base, feathers and everything. Regarding templates, you will have everything available on my website to purchase. You will have feather templates, base template. I made a picture, so I hope that will help, because otherwise it's quite hard to tell how exactly you need to put the LED lights, because you can put them just randomly, yeah, and that's it, job done. I'm putting them a little bit differently, so the light is going like by the lines, and I will show you my way how I'm doing that, and you will have picture with the lights on. You will see how many lights I have on each line, yeah, so please go by that if you want, or you can just randomly put it in and that's it, you have LED light wings. So you don't need to follow exactly my way, but yeah, so let's begin. I'm gonna show you what we need and how we need to cut everything for this one. So first thing what we need to do is we need to cut out base. We need 2 layers, because we need to cover our LEDs with the Jiffy foam as well. So what I'm using, this is a Jiffy foam, polyethylene foam, I don't know, epee foam, I think it's called as well. Feathers as well we use from this material. I will show you after how we cut everything out. So what we are doing, you need to take from your roll, so I have roll 20 meters and 1 meter length. So that's what I use. As you see, I still have something left, but we will cut it. I think we're gonna use all 20 meters, we'll see. So this is what you have when you print out and put everything together, yeah? So you need to print it out just on A4, no scaling, nothing, just full size A4 pages, and connect everything together. After, you take your Jiffy foam. I took mine and put it together like this. So this is the closed side, and you need to start cutting your base from here. So when you cut it out, you have it in one piece, yeah? You don't need to connect anything or glue together. So in 1 meter roll, you can fit 2 of them. I did cut out one already, and under that one, I'm cutting my second one. So that's how we have it. You put close to the side, and just take your knife and cut it out. So after you cut it out, as you can see, you take away your template and you have your wings in one piece. You don't need to connect anything together. If you don't have that kind of option, of course you can cut out one by one, 2 sides, and then connect them together, but you need to add extra 1 centimeter or 2 centimeters then on one side, so you need to glue them together, yeah? So that's your wing base. We need 2 of them. So after you cut this one out, you move to your feathers. Take your template and measure how much material you need for that. So I'm always adding some extra millimeters or like centimeter, just to make sure that I have enough space where to cut it, yeah? So we cut out, not cut out, but just cut the strip of the foam, and repeat that again going already by the first one, and then you take your next size and next size as well, you cut it same way. So how we cut the feathers? So after I cut out multiple layers of foam, I'm cutting out from 4 or 5 layers. Don't cut only from one, otherwise you're gonna cut 3 days these feathers. So I'm cutting 4 or 5 layers. You just need to have a sharp knife. What we do, we need to make sure that we fit in this as much as we can. So I did write down how many feathers I can fit on 1 meter. And you will have all that information as well. So you will know how many strips you need to cut to have the exact amount of the feathers. So we're putting very close to the line to not waste material. Put our template on. And cut it out. And that's your feathers. Next one, we put very close to the side of our previous one. If we're gonna put it like randomly somewhere, we are wasting our material and we will need it more, and that's more costly for the wings. So we're putting as close as we can and cut next one. Make sure your knife is sharp, otherwise you will be ripping the material and your feathers will not be beautiful. Next one, again very close to the side of the previous one, and just go around. Try to go around with one cut, not putting up your knife like this. So that's how you are cutting your feathers. Regarding glue guns for the Jiffy foam, so I have a very good option for you. My husband found this one and he bought it, and I tried it out and I really like it. But at the moment I will use my one because I already used to that switching on and off, yeah, and for me it's gonna be faster here to show you. But this glue gun, you can change temperature here, and if you put it on the lowest one, it doesn't overheat and you can glue the Jiffy foam. So that's very good. I will add this link for the glue gun as well. Just make sure that you have your plug which you are using. I have this kind of thing for the UK, so I'm using it like this. So I done one side just to make sure that everything is fine, everything is matching and working as I want it to be. So now we're gonna do the other side together. You take your LED lights, links you will have in material list, which you can purchase from my website. We will be gluing from here. So what we need to do, we need to make sure that we leave this wire here because we're gonna connect it to our power banks. So after you take your base, the first thing what we are doing, we are attaching our base pipe. If you don't have option for the pipe, you can use wire, but it needs to be quite strong to hold your wings, your laces. They are good on your back. I'm using PEX pipe, which is 12 millimeters. If you're using wire, you need 10 millimeters or 12 as well, minimum. If you don't have that kind of option, you can take like 3 millimeter wire and connect 4 of them together, yeah, and just attach it to your base, and to have like a base, yeah, for your wings. You can't just have them like this because you need to attach your laces, yeah. So you can use the PEX pipe as I using it. There isn't any option for the 12 millimeters for me to add you in the links, but there is a 16 millimeters which can be used as well, as we don't need a lot, we just need this part. So you can use that 16 millimeters, but I will try to look for it. If I'm gonna find it, I will add it in the material list. But so we take this shape, you will have the shape of it in your templates as well, you will have only half, because there's no point for me to do the second half. You know that you need to just copy paste it. Yeah. So what we do, we are gluing our pipe or wire to the base. So after we add our pipe or wire, what you will have, we then start to glue this one. I did write on your templates that you need, I think, 2 centimeters, this one. So it's better to have it 2. My one is 1 centimeter. 1.5, 2. 2 is perfect, I think, because then they are holding the shape very nicely. So what I mean by that is that they're not gonna wiggle around, but they will like hold some kind of shape when you will be moving them. So you will not be able to insert that one in your small pipe, but just then glue it exactly next to your pipe or your wire, so it's like connected. Yeah, my one I'm putting inside the pipe, and we are gluing this one right to the edge of our wing. So we are leaving about 5 millimeters on this side. If you're gonna move it more like this side, that's okay, don't worry about that, but just don't go like this. Yeah, just make sure you glue it exactly on the base side. So we done that one. We need to glue our lead line, the most interesting part. So basically you can follow my way, how you have it on the picture, or you can do it your way, but you need to make sure that you keep the gaps between the lights at least 2.5 centimeters. That's maximum. If you're gonna keep it smaller, then you will not have enough the LED lights. So the LED lights, you need 10 meters on one side, and the LED lights you're putting only on the one side of the wings. You're not adding it to this side, only one side. Yeah, so you need in total 20 meters, 2 by 10, to fill up these ones. So we always start from here and go on like this, and we finish here. If you have some leftovers, you just cut it off, because you can cut this one where I have the end. Yeah, if I'm gonna have some leftover like this one, I just gonna cut it off and that's it. Yeah, so you don't need it. And there isn't any magic in making these ones, so it's just simple way how you make them. There isn't anything hard, let's say that way. It's easy and simple. Yeah, just keep putting glue and put your LED lights on. Make sure you switch them on while you are doing that, to make sure that everything is working properly, because sometimes LED lights can have some issues and some lights in between can maybe not working. Yeah, so when you have them switched on, you see exactly is there some issues with them or no. So I keep them switched on. So we go here. After we're gonna glue the feathers on this side, we're gonna glue this part onto the feathers after. So like this, and now I will be doing a turn, like this, and continue gluing, but now already in between the previous ones. After we finish gluing our LEDs to our base, so that's how it looks like. So what we are doing, So we need to cover this one a little bit more. See what you have there. If you have as well pipe, then you need to cut that side so you can cover the pipe and you can glue it onto the sides of the material, yeah, which you have your base. Otherwise there is no point for that. So like this, we're gonna go around. So I done both sides with the LED lights. Now what we need to do, we need to cover them with our extra layer of Jiffy foam. Like this. So how we gonna do that? We will be adding glue from here to the inside of our wings. So we start here and just finish off here. Put too much glue, make sure it's not too hot as well. Yeah, so you're just adding glue and glue it on the top. So we done one side till here, till the pipe where we have it. And now we will need to glue here on the sides. We're putting glue now around here and just inside here. And that's it. Like this. So we have here empty space where we can put our power bank. And same, we glue this side on this wing now. I will do that without you, so I don't spend your time, and you do it as well. So I cut 40 centimeters of our lace. That's elastic band. They are used for, I think, dresses or something like that, for something different, but I'm using them as a lace for wings because it's quite comfortable. It's stretchy. You can like use for different size of the shoulders, yeah, so as they're stretchy and they're quite comfortable. So what we are doing, I done one, yeah, so second one we're doing completely the same. We need to go through our lace, so we need to make sure we're doing the same level as we done the previous one, so they are in the same position. And we are making hole with a zip tie. I'm using zip ties through our lace, and then we are going through our base around the pipe, and then we are returning back. If you want, you can make yourself a hole so it's easier for you to go through. Like this, and then again we go through our laces. Yeah, so that's how it looks, and we just close the zip tie. I move it more into the inside, or basically we can do to this side. Like this, and then we are cutting off this one. Cut it off carefully with your hands and your wings so you don't damage anything like I just did. that you don't damage anything. And I always add a little dot of the glue on these parts because sometimes they can be sharp and they can harm your back. Depends, are you wearing something or no. So I always cover with a small dot of glue these ones. So in the other part we are like putting it in the C letter position, yeah, not just like this, yeah, you done this one, then you're now gonna do here. I'm always turning it inside and doing it that way. Then it looks more nicely, I think. So, and the second side we are attaching same way. And that's your laces. That's how you are attaching the laces on your wings, yeah. If you need them bigger size, you do them bigger size. Another thing, sometimes they can be too stretchy. Then you can cut this one. After you attach them, always try them on to make sure that they are sitting very well on you. You don't have any issues that they are too wiggly or they are falling like back sides, yeah. So always try them on and make sure that you feel comfortable with them. Maybe you need shorter the strap, yeah. Maybe it's too much, then you can cut off like 1 centimeter, yeah. Cut through your zip tie, remove it and make it shorter and then attach it, yeah. So then you know exactly what size you need for these ones. So you have amount of feathers which I'm using. What we are doing, you just need to start from somewhere, yeah. When you start, then you start to make your shape, yeah. So we are gluing the first feather about 10 centimeters onto our base. So as I have this side of the feathers done, yeah, I will be repeating the same shaping as I have them on that side. So that's what you are doing as well. So when you do the one side of the feathers for your wings, the next side you are following exactly the same place of your feathers, yeah. So you are repeating that shape. Otherwise if you're gonna have, like, let's say this one here and you're gonna glue this one like this, that doesn't look good, yeah. We need to match our feather shape for both sides. Now we need to glue our second one. So I'm repeating my feathers which are done on that side. So we need to make sure that we glue here as well together, so our lights are not going out when we will be moving the wings. Next feather, we're going again a little bit lower. Just make sure you add a little bit glue here so you connect those feathers together, so your lights are not coming out when you move the wings. Like this, yeah. So next feather, again we're going a little bit lower on the top of the previous one. So I've done 11 of them, and I will make a picture of that. So we've done 11 here. Now we need to do till here the medium size, which we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. But it's not necessary. Like, I have a lot of questions, people asking me how many feathers each size. That's not how I work, to be honest. I'm just putting as much as I feel that I need to put, yeah. like I see that I need to cover this part, so I'm covering it like with the four or five feathers, yeah. So this place is covered, and nothing is visible, like lead strip or base, yeah. But I don't have like exact amount of the feathers. That's not how I do the things. Like, of course, you're making sure that your both wings size are matching, and you're not putting in one side, I don't know, 200 feathers and other side 50 only, yeah. So of course you are matching that, but if I feel that I need to add in some place more feathers, I will do that. Yeah, so I will give you the exact amount of the feathers, as everyone always is asking, but that's not how it works, because every person is gluing things differently. Like, all depends from the distance, yeah. Are you going more on the previous feather or not, or you just putting it next to it? Are you going higher or lower? It all depends from that, yeah. How you gluing, how you're cutting feathers. Yeah, so 4 of these ones here. Then we continue with our big ones, as we have 26 of them, and we need to go with the large ones till here, I think, yeah. 1, 2, 3. So this one, then we are gluing here, and we as well going a little bit lower, like this one. We're going a little bit lower, so I'm gluing it to that side of the feathers and onto the base, yeah. If you still don't have that side feathers, so you just gluing on the base, yeah, and then that side you will already glue together with this side. So we done it here, and next feather we are going a little bit lower, and we are gluing it in between the previous ones, in between. In between the previous ones, and we are going lower. But then we repeat the same level of these ones for the rest of the feathers. Like this, and again in between. So we done this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them. I'll make a picture again. The rest of them we need to glue again. At the top we're going again lower. We're going lower. So I need to make sure that I glue these ones. So I will do one more next to that. And then I do again in between the previous ones. And we again going lower, yeah? And then I will be adding now the medium ones. So the medium ones, I will put them a little bit higher to match almost the same level as the long ones, yeah. So I'm basically gluing it on the top of the long ones, but after we're gonna go over with them as well. So I just need to make sure that much this level. And while we are gluing, we are slowly turning our feathers more that way as our wing is going. Yeah, because at the end we need to have them in more straight position when we're finishing them off. Next to the long one, but we are going quite lower than it is, as we need to make that shape. So these feathers, next ones which we are gluing, they are going more inside the wing, yeah? So they're not going like this outside the base, but they already are going more inside, and you can see just the side of the feathers. And then we're finishing with the small ones, which already are like completely on our base, just a little bit outside. Then we go over. So now we will be taking small feathers. And we will be finishing off our wings. Just start to do the small ones here. Now already we need to fill this place with our small feathers. So we again gluing on the top of the big ones. Like exactly on them, yeah? So we're not like going lower, but we are putting exactly on them, because we need to keep that nice gap between them. Covering this part, we are trying to glue these feathers together, so we don't have this side visible, yeah, where we have this foam pipe, how to call it, I don't know. You will have all the links anyways, I don't remember. You cover this side and you cover this side as well. Make sure you hold it well so the glue is drying. So we need to cover our base as well a little bit. We can't leave it just as it is. We need to give it extra layer of the feathers, so it has just extra layers, so it doesn't grip so easily, yeah, because you will be putting inside on taking out your power bank. So I will be just covering them with the small feathers, and then you can add large feathers here. Three of them will be in. So you turn around your wings. Nice. We can't leave it like this, as that's the visible part, and that needs to be covered. So I will be covering it with the small size feathers. I don't think we need to use the big ones. With the small size, and we start from the bottom and we'll go. So we start in the middle. You will need to put quite a lot of feathers here because we have here the white foam, and we need to make sure it's not visible. So you will need to have more layers here. We are already gluing on here and bending inside where is our power bank going, but be careful not to glue together both of them, yeah, so you can still put inside. And basically that's how you are making your wings. I will not now waste your time to make my other side of the wings, but overall that's how it looks. Let's put on our power bank. So after you've done everything, you just put inside your power bank all your wires. Yeah. Like this, and it's not visible. It does have some weight, but as we are keeping that on back, that's not an issue. So, and that how your wings are looking. So now I will show you how we're gonna add wire to move it with your hand. So when you're putting them on, you can measure with your hand where will be your hand or your fingers, yeah? So I know that my ones need it somewhere here in this position. So what we do, we take a white wire. This is florist wire. Florist wire. Florist wire, and we will be gluing it to our base. You can do it in the beginning on the wing which doesn't have feathers. You can glue it straight away. You can match it. You can check where you need it. You can glue it on. And when you're gluing feathers, you just glue like on that wire loop, yeah? So inside you will need to put the feathers. For me, it's easier to do this way. So what I need to check where I need it. And then I can put through some of the feather. I know that my hand is going through there, and I will just glue it to the base of the wings. So I will get you closer now. Yeah, so I take that wire, I bend it as I need, I measure my hand. So it's going through, or I can just move it around with the fingers, yeah. I take that feather which I have here, I go through it. Like this, and now I put it through the one of the feathers, yeah, I insert it in between. Now I will glue it onto the previous feather, so I'm putting glue on the wire side. And attach it to those feathers, and then I will do a little cut here because I see that needs to go like this, yeah. And now I will be gluing that feather on top of this one. So I take this feather, which I put through the wire, I put glue on that wire part and glue on my feather. Yeah, and so when you put them on, you put inside your hand and you can move them around. You can make it smaller, so you just put inside your finger, or if you want, you can leave the space for all your hand and you can then move them around. So that's how you have this one. It's quite strong, very well. Glue on and it not go anywhere if you do it right. And basically that's it. Yeah, that's all your wings, how you make them. I think it came out very nice. All templates, everything you will have available on our website, so you can get them there. And yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions, please ask. I will attach some pictures which I made, how I put the feathers, but remember that you can put them as you like, yeah? You can make any shape of these wings. I think the main thing which people was interested is how to add the LED lights. As you see, it's nothing hard and it's really simple. Just gluing them on your base, adding power bank, and yeah, and that's it. Job done. You have your LED wings.